Yeah, back with the show here with Chris and Rick on the all-new K98. We've been talking about UFO Phil. You can check him out online, ufophil.com. And the headline, man who claims he's abducted by aliens on a daily basis has discovered a way to score electricity for free. Welcome in UFO Phil to the program. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing well. And let's get right into it, UFO Phil. What's the deal with you being poked and prodded by good and bad aliens for nearly 40 years? Tell us a little about that.
Well, can you keep a secret?
Well, I'll certainly try.
Well, the aliens first started abducting me back in 1972.
Yeah.
I was actually only 2 years old.
Yeah.
I normally would not have remembered much of it, but they implanted a memory chip in my head, so the memories from even that very first abduction are very, very clear to me.
Okay. Can you describe some of the memories? Not necessarily maybe in lurid detail, but maybe in vivid detail. Could you do that, UFO Phil?
Well, you've got good aliens and you've got bad aliens, and they both take me. They kind of alternate. It's sort of like when you have custody of a child and you have certain days where you get them and then the other person gets them the other time.
Right.
That's how they treat me.
You're talking about back when you were 2 years old and they implanted the memory chip in you. Now, UFO Phil, is there anything else they implanted in you? Maybe something that's going to come to fruition that they thought maybe later in your life that they'd want to check back with you on?
In addition to the memory chip, they put in a music chip,
Uh-huh.
and what it did was give me an enhanced sense of musicality. So, for example, some people can sing and play instruments and some people can't.
Right.
I can because of the chip.
Okay, so you've never had necessarily a lesson. You've acquired that musicality because of the alien technology that's implanted in you. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
I did take lessons for years and years after I realized the chip was there.
Oh, I got you. Kind of to expand upon what was already embedded. Okay, I got you.
Exactly, but I wouldn't have done so well in my lessons if I hadn't had the chip inside my head.
Gotcha. All right. Well, UFO Phil is joining us this morning here on the show on the all-new K98. And UFO Phil, one of the interesting things is I know that you've claimed that you figured out a way to harness energy straight from the air to generate electricity. Now, if we go back a little bit, is this information and technology that the aliens gave you the knowledge of? Did you learn this on your own? How did you come about learning this?
Well, can you keep a secret?
I'll certainly try.
Recently, when the good aliens abducted me, they took me to their planet, which is called Zaxxon, and they showed me some of their technology.
Mm-hmm.
And now a lot of people they would just think that alien beings that can travel through space and come to Earth and abduct people must have really advanced technology.
Right.
And in some cases it's true, but you wouldn't believe they don't even have dishwashers there.
Really?
Yeah. Of course, they don't use dishes.
Right, well...
So I guess that might explain.
Right, yeah.
They just eat straight out of the air.
Well, sure.
So maybe someday if they do need dishes, maybe they'll invent the dishwasher. But the technology that they do have, which is very advanced, is their ability to harness electricity straight from the air. Like, kind of like Benjamin Franklin did with a kite, but the alien version of that. So they're able to just... I've got the blueprints right here for this device, and the aliens have given me this information so that I can help humanity, you see. Now
I got to ask you this, UFO Phil. You're talking about harnessing energy straight from the air. Then what would be the future use or byproduct of that? Are you talking about how we can get electricity for free, just straight out of the air?
That's exactly what I'm talking
Whoa.
about. Yeah, because if you look at your electrical bill every month, especially in this economy, I mean, it's really, really expensive.
Well, sure.
And the aliens from the planet Zaxxon believe that free electricity is a basic human right. And it's sort of like HBO.
Mm-hmm.
You should just be able to get it.
Okay.
So that's what they're imparting onto me, is the ability. Now, I still have to build the reactor, but I've got all the plans right here, as you can see, to do this. So in the future, probably in the next year or so, I'm going to start doing these experiments where I'm actually beaming electricity straight to your house.
Wow, that's incredible. All right, folks.
Is that okay with you?
Well, it's okay with me, UFO Phil. I'm thinking a lot of folks that are listening are like, hey, man, how can I get my hands on that free electricity, and how can I learn more? UFO Phil, tell the folks you've got a website, you got some stuff going on the web. Tell folks how they can see more of this.
ufophil.com, and my goal right now is to try and get a new video up there on the front page almost every day as I'm imparting this information from the alien to the people of the world. So if you go there, you'll be able to see what I'm working on as I'm doing it.
All right, there you go, boys and girls. UFO Phil joining us here on the show this morning. If you're frustrated with the high cost of electricity, well, he's doing something about it. Alien technology. The good aliens are allowing him to possibly work on a solution to give us all free electricity. UFO Phil, we want to thank you very much. Before we let you go, I've got one question for you now. When you have the abductions, and can you shed some more light on that?
Yeah, well, the bad aliens will just take you against your will in the middle of the night. You might be sleeping, and you'll just wake up and you'll find yourself strapped down on a table aboard some ship, and they'll be cutting you open. It's very painful.
Yeah.
Now, what the good aliens will do is they will call you ahead of time, and they'll say, Phil, we want to abduct you tonight. What are you doing around midnight? And then you're able to sit down and work on a schedule that works for you. And then they're very conscientious. They will take you while you're awake. They will give you a window seat if you want it, and the view is really quite beautiful. And then they will cut you open and do experiments on you.
Wow. Well, at least you have the opportunity to schedule the rest of your day knowing that they've got the abduction planned. I would imagine that helps out quite a bit.
It really does, because you're able to get back and get back on schedule. The pain, of course, will last for a few weeks, and so you will be incapacitated for a while.
Right.
But other than that, you'll be right back on schedule. And I just appreciate that from them.
Well, sure, and UFO Phil, we would appreciate if you would send our best wishes and blessings to the people of the planet of Zaxxon. All the best to you. Thank you so much for being on with us this morning, and good luck in the research, and let us know when we can get some free electricity.
Perfect. You'll just need to get a dish on your roof, okay? So you get that, and then I'll get back to you when it's ready.
No problem. UFO Phil, thanks so much. All the best. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.